My name is My name is Jandy, the Artsy-Rose, and welcome back to Sunny's story. I have the love challenge, and before we start, I'd like to read what's on the screen. Sunny's new message. Quote, "You're always going to be at the castle, right? And thank you so much for this Grace Points boost. You make my job easier. You make our job easier. And thank you, my friends, for helping me out too. Well, I guess we can get on with the show. Pass the love challenge." Y'all. Now, I hope I don't have to. I hope I don't have to. I hope I don't have another episode like the last chapter. Well, let's get this started. At dinner time, everyone gathered in the dining hall. Sunny always ate alone, so she wasn't there. While I was relieved by that, my heart ached with guilt. I have no appetite. Princess, tonight's main dish is salted pork and apple bean stew. And for dessert, it's blueberry cheesecake. Yahoo! Skeletona excitedly took his seat beside me. It looks delicious, but I'm not really hungry today, so you can have my dessert. What? Are you ill, Princess? No, I'm fine. I just don't feel like eating much. Sunny had said she hated me, and I said I hated her. Those facts weighed heavily on my heart. We can't have that! The king, who had been sitting opposite me, leaped to his feet. You feel fine, and yet you have no appetite? It could be some kind of new sickness. It could be some kind of new disease. Illness. Eek! And this is where they go to Victor. No, she just wants to apologize. Hear her out. Princess, speak up! We don't get ill. But sometimes people appear with strange afflictions. Are there always exceptions? Really? Really, I'm fine. Better safe than sorry. Bones, call Victor right away. Aye, your highness. Before I had time to stop him, Skeletona had flown out of the window on his flying chair. Who wants a flying chair? I know my father would. Jandy, we'll all be better if you have Victor examine you. We'll all feel better if you have Victor examine you. Thank you, but it's not necessary. I couldn't argue against the king's smile. He's genuinely worried about me. Thank you. There's no need to thank me. Having you healthy is enough for me. Just think of it as a regular checkup. This somehow escalated. After dinner, I waited in my room until Victor came for me. Princess, what ails you? Victor, I'm sorry you had to come. I know you're busy. The king and Skeletona jumped to conclusions. No! Oh, man! I screwed up again! I am so sorry! Well, I know what this is. I'm glad I have this taken care of, but I am so sorry! I'm screwing up Sunny's story. Now I have 2 reasons to get back through this. Well, I already had 1. I can have 3. I'm not ill at all, but you look very upset. Why don't you talk to me about it? Victor's warm voice enveloped me. I felt like I could tell him anything. The truth is, I'd said something awful to Sunny. Oh dear. She said she hated me, and without thinking, I said the same thing back. Then you were both at fault. Not just to you. But Sunny saw too much of the bad side of people in her previous life and came to distrust all humans. And what if I've gone and increased that hatred? I hung my head and Victor put a sympathetic arm around my shoulders. I think it's a good thing that you and Sunny were able to express your feelings. But it was a fight! Don't you think this is better than a relationship where you both walk on eggshells, unable to say what you really want to one another? Maybe. Take the King and Orlando. They're always honest with one another. I think those two are kind of a special case. Yeah, no one can really argue with that. Is it just me, or is her scenario a little fast? At least Sunny spoke about herself to you. Right now, you're closer to her than anyone else. Yeah. It's strange. Talking with you feels like a light is piercing the darkness in my heart. I'm glad to hear that. He gave me an easy smile. I'll be patient. Oh, but it's not like I can stay here in the past forever. I wonder if I'll be able to make friends with Sunny before I have to leave. The next day, I decided to go out to the Love Fruit Festival alone. I'll buy a gift for Sunny, and then I'll apologize for yesterday when I give it to her. Just as I was about to leave the castle, I heard the sound of footsteps coming after me. Turning around, I found Sunny standing there. Sunny. I was startled since I hadn't expected to see her that morning. Today, going to the Love Fruit Festival? What are you doing today? Going to the Love Fruit Festival? Yeah? I don't mind going with you. Huh? I have the day off from studying today. I know that, but yesterday you hated the idea. I suddenly had an intense craving for fruit. Why is she doing this? I couldn't understand her true intentions. It's not like I want to be friends with you or anything. Her face was red as she said, I don't care about an airheaded princess like you. And it's not like I've been done or anything because you said you hated me. Nothing you say can hurt me. Her voice was slightly surely than usual. Huh? I feel like the truth is the opposite of what she's saying. Can we just apologize now? Seriously, why drag this? Sunny's kind of adorable. I'm sorry for the horrible things I said yesterday. I wanted to apologize to you ever since I said it. But you said something horrible to me, too. I was angry. And then I spoke without thinking. I guess my discipline is still lacking. It's only natural that you'd be angry. I would if I were you. I went too far yesterday. I'm sorry. Sunny! I was so happy that I flung my arms around her and hugged her. What do you think you're doing? Hugging you. This is what... I've never been hugged by anyone before. Bless her heart. Oh, then this makes me your first hug. I smiled and Sunny smiled back awkwardly. Now then, let's get going to this fruit festival. Okay. She's so adorable. Okay, that place that she used to live at, yes, it was horrible, but I don't know it was that horrible. Please excuse me, I'll be right there. I was upset. I didn't know what to do after being completely rejected by you like that. I think I took advantage of you because you're so kind. I went too far yesterday, I'm sorry. And if you hold it right there, I'll be right back. I am back! A place where people hug. I've never heard! Out of the town, countless stalls lined the streets. streets, lending it a fairy tale atmosphere. Wow, how lovely! It's like we stumbled into a fairy tale. Strawberries. Sunny was staring intently at a stall with a red roof. A large sign above it read, "Strawberry Sweets." I want to go over there. Be right back. I want to go over there. Be right back. She trotted off to the sweet stall. I hurriedly followed after her to find her standing in front of the rows of desserts. Her eyes sparkling. Strawberry ice cream, strawberry Rose, strawberry crepe, strawberry milk parfait. Oh, and look, a strawberry pizza. Am I in heaven? You might be. I'm so glad the count gave me an advance on my wedge. Sunny mumbled earnestly to herself. He must really love strawberries. Is that not allowed? Of course it is. I'm glad to know that you have things that you love as well as things that you hate. That's permitted, right? Being with you makes me feel weird. Weird? It's like I'm not myself. What? What will I do if you're not you? She smiled slightly. You're funny. I'm going to choose a strawberry dessert now. Me too! We sat down on some chairs by the stall to eat our strawberry desserts. Are you really going to eat all that? Sunny had a variety of different desserts spread across her lap. This isn't even nearly enough. Really? She really does love strawberries. After she ate her strawberry buffets, she suddenly stopped. Sunny? Her beautiful eyes stared straight at me. You're always going to be at the council, right? Oh. Me. Hold on, I'm actually curious. Is this a love challenge? Okay, so what have we got here? Of course it's points. I guess I'll see you guys in the chapter. Bye bye.